My first session was intense, a little hostile. Coming up in this vlog, I'm going to be showing you guys a product that I was sent by Dossier, which is a scent company. Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to walk you through another day in my life as a marriage and family therapist. I start with prayer. I know my typical prayer is that I will be an effective therapist, a good wife, daughter, cousin, sister. I just ask for guidance, and then I read. Right now I'm reading the book My Dark Vanessa, which really shows how trauma, specifically sexual trauma, can unfold and how it impacts your life going forward, especially in childhood. After I get done reading, I remove my eye mask, my scarf, my earplugs. I sleep with those every night, and I put on my robe because normally the house is pretty chilly. I like to sleep with it cold, but then it's really cold in the morning. So first order of business is make the bed. I'll be honest, I don't make the bed every single day. So, I don't want to set unrealistic expectations. But this was a day where I did have the time to make my bed. And after I make my bed, I like to journal. And so you see me going into my office. My first journal is this question a day journal that asks you the same question on the same day for 5 years. On here, November 4th, the question was, today I made blank, and I wrote, today I made a vlog, because I was in the process of recording my day. This is a really cool journal to have. I started out with my best friends last year, and I'm in my second year of answering questions, and we've got 3 more years of answering these questions just to compare our answers. Comment below your responses to those questions if you want to. What's something today that you made? I'm very curious. All right, the next journal that I use is a journal called Soul Therapy. This was a great gift from my mother-in-law. She gives me the best gifts. And this one asks me a question. It's supposed to be for a year, but she got me this like 3 years ago. So since I can just fill in the date, whenever I pick it up, I just go ahead and write whatever date it is and answer the question. The question on this day was, if something you want is slow to come to you, it can be for only one reason. You are spending more time focused upon its absence than you are its presence. Esther and Abraham Hicks. And the question was, what is absent in your life that you are focusing on? I try to really reflect in these questions and be honest with myself, because can't really help other people to be their authentic and true selves if you are not congruent and honest with yourself about who you are and the areas you lack in. So I definitely use this journal really for that like deep soul reflection, and that was a great question for that day. Lastly, I open up my freehand journal. This one I can just write whatever I want. I turn to this one a lot of times if I just need to write out my thoughts, or if I'm feeling anxious, those kind of things. On this day, I had made an outline for this vlog. So I was just going through, checking on everything I said I was going to do for the day and crossing it off. Now I'm coming downstairs. Got to get some light going. I love natural light. But for the purposes of the vlog, I had to keep putting on regular lights. Look at those busted house shoes. They're so comfortable though. So put some lights on, like I said, even though normally we just stick with regular light. Refresh the living room, then the kitchen. You'll remember that it's supposed to be my job to clean the kitchen, and my husband cooks, if you saw my last vlog. But sometimes he does help me out cleaning the kitchen as well, especially if we had like a really big meal. It's best to clean the night before, but I'll be honest, sometimes after we eat, we just are ready to go to bed or just relax, and we get to it the next day. Loading up the dishwasher, hand washing the things that need to be hand washed, wiping down the counters, sweeping, mopping, just getting our kitchen prepared for another day of meals. Next thing we do is start doing our workout. Now that it's getting colder, I know in our last vlog we did a hike. We've been working out from home a lot more lately, having our little own at-home gym. We turn on a YouTube video, and lately I've been focusing on more so using at-home weights instead of doing cardio, because cardio makes me really hungry and really sweaty, and I need something that I won't dread doing. And so we have been focusing on weights and have been really enjoying that. So workout's done for the day. Now we are headed to our favorite juice store in our neighborhood. It's called Golden Glow. When we first discovered it, we were going there like 4 days a week. They just knew us as soon as we walked in. Well, now we probably go like 2 days a week. At this point is when I decided to go ahead and grab my phone before we left the house so I could check emails. Yes, I'm up for probably 2-3 hours a lot of times before I even look at my phone. You know, just checking on your comments, responding back. I've been really trying to limit my social media time. I probably am down to maybe 5 to 10 minutes of social media across platforms a day. I don't know if I'll be doing that forever. Highly doubt it. Just right now I'm in a season of needing a break. At this point, I was needing to hurry up because I know it was probably like 12:30 and I needed to be at work by 2. So time goes really fast by the time I get to like that last hour before I need to get to work. So I gotta hurry up. And I threw on a comfortable dress, very cold outside. I had these twists in my hair that really were only supposed to be in my hair for like a day or 2, but it was just so easy to just keep managing them. Now I will say by the time I was done with these brows, they looked a little intense, so I was kind of dreading trying to fix them, and I was like, let me try some concealer. It didn't really work out too well, but like I said, I was running late, so we just had to go with what we had to go with. Now I want to talk about a product I was sent by Dossier, which is a scent company. They specialize in creating scents that you are familiar with at a more affordable cost. They are inspired by several different brands. So you love Chanel or Gucci or Tom Ford, different brands that might be a little out of your price range, like me. Then you can go on their website and go search by the brand that it's inspired by and find a scent that works for your budget. I absolutely struggle with picking the best scent for myself. But when you're a therapist, one of the most important things to think about is how you smell, because you're in a confined space with your clients for at least 45 minutes. I've encountered therapists who have a signature scent. I associate that scent with them, and I want my clients to have a positive, pleasant experience with me from how I present myself to them. If you are the person who has a scent and you don't like it, Dossier is awesome. You can return your scent if you're not 100% satisfied with it. They're a zero waste company, so this could be great for a gift. Make sure you take their quiz to find out the best scent for you. You should definitely check this out, especially with the holidays coming up. They're running sales, and I have a discount for you in my description box below. This is a day where I'm actually seeing clients in person, so that's a big change in today's video. I will be having clients in person for the first time. So taking a little extra time to, I was meeting a new client and a couple of clients I was going to be seeing for the first time in person. Once again, here we are. I'm going to be late for my session. So it started at 2 and the GPS is saying I'm going to be there at 2:08. So just really trying to floor it. Then I get to the office. I have to quickly set up. I had a diagnostic assessment in person with a family, and the difference between a diagnostic assessment and a diagnostic verification is that with a diagnostic verification, I'm verifying the diagnosis that another clinician already has in the chart, typically an associate clinician or intern. For the diagnostic assessment, no one else has done the first pass, so it's a little bit more thorough. My first session was intense, a little hostile. I'm gonna go ahead and do my paperwork. I actually ended it early because I was like, I have everything I need, and you seem upset. I have what I need for the diagnosis for sure. I did a treatment plan recently that got pushed back because it was missing some things that they felt like were really important to have included. So now I'm going back in because this client can't be assigned to another therapist until I get the treatment plan up to par. So sometimes, you have to go back in, you have to always leave room for feedback because we send things off to be approved. And if they don't think the insurance panel will be able to pay for the sessions, if we don't have certain things added, then we have to go back in. So I did try to cut some corners and it didn't work, so now I got to go in and fix that. For my second session of the day was another in-person session where I was meeting with a client for the first time in person. I did their diagnostic assessment virtually, and we had a treatment planning session. So whenever I meet with someone for the first time for our first session after the diagnostic assessment, I like to collaborate with my client on building a treatment plan. So I ask about the problems they want to work on, the goals they have, and together we'll come up with some objectives that we can do. And the difference between a goal and objective is like a goal would be, I want to reduce my depression. And an objective would be identify 3 to 5 sources of depression over the next 30 days. So it has a time frame and a number, actionable goals that we can measure. It gives us checkpoints throughout the course of services. All right, now I have my third session for the day. This is a client I was meeting with for the third time in person. So we've already worked on their treatment plan. We've already also worked on their diagnostic assessment. And now we're in the process of just talking about their week-to-week stressors. To be safe, I do keep my mask on during sessions, and so do my clients. With virtual, I can see their whole face, but I can't see the rest of their body. In person, I can see their body, but I can't see their whole face. So there's pros and cons on both sides when it comes to reading body language. Oh my gosh, I am literally starving. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. It is 4:52 p.m. The day goes so much faster when I'm seeing clients in person. Like, I'm like behind on my notes. I had a couple of new clients today that I need to do treatment plans for in session. I've done 4 treatment plans today, which for some reason takes a lot out of me. And I'm starving. I'm like trying to finish up notes for my last session during my sessions. Like, I'm very behind today. My 4th and 5th sessions, my last 2 sessions of the day, were virtual, and the first is with a child. We really talk, so sometimes we do snacking sessions. So this day was perfect. I was hungry, so they ate something, I ate something. Okay, so I just had a telehealth play therapy session with my client. We did a scavenger hunt where they had to go find, something that makes them happy, makes them feel comforted, something that makes them feel safe, something that's their favorite color, those kind of things. So that's a great way to engage your kids if you're doing telehealth sessions. It ended up being really eye-opening and a good conversation. So that was my second to last session of the day. I've got one more virtual session with one adult. Last session of the day with an adult that I've been seeing for about 3 years. And after a while, once you build a certain rapport with your clients, it's very easy to recognize progress because you're so familiar with them. You know what they would and wouldn't do typically. So it's very nice to be able to have those conversations with someone that you know so well. Okay, you guys, it's 7 o'clock. I just finished with my last client, and so I'm going to now pack up and go home. All right, guys, that's the end of my day. I ask that you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what other things you'd like to see in a day in the life. I never know what you guys would find interesting. So just let me know that in the comments below if there are any things that I haven't shown that you're curious about. And I ask again that you share this video if you know anyone that will find it helpful. I appreciate you for watching until the end. That really helps me. Bye.